So one of my brothers in Christ one time said, James, you are so outspoken, you might be scaring ladies off. You really kind of report a lot of stuff at what's happening in your life. What if there's ladies afraid that you're going to, reveal what's happening with them if you're dating them, And honestly, what I told him is, I would like to think that a woman has common sense, possess common sense, and know that we can have a conversation about, I don't need that anymore, that we can have a conversation about privacy. I would never want to give the impression that I want to reveal our secrets or our intimacies and things like that on social media or out in person and stuff like that. It would be something for us to share. I would never want to give that to other people. I try to keep in mind what I'm sharing and what I'm not sharing, but I'm sure we would have a conversation about what the limitations are in regards to our privacy and things like that. But I don't know. I would never want to damage the relationship I have with the lady in any regards when it comes to our relationship and social media. And even if she said, you know what, James, I'd like you to take a break from it, we would talk about it. But I wouldn't be against that. I feel like if this is somebody that I'm actually convinced that God has sent, and I love her and I care for her, then yeah, I would take a break. I would back off, and maybe I would limit it to maybe even just written messages, or maybe once or twice a day. But I would never want to jeopardize my relationship with somebody who is going to be my wife or my life partner. That's something that I would take very seriously. But I would like to think, what I'm doing is helping people. Some people in my church has even referred to what I do as a ministry in regards to sharing with people, revealing God's truth at a more relatable approach, and even talking about marriage and love and things like that from just a bachelor's perspective, or at least a man of the Lord's perspective. But I would like to think that what I'm doing is helping. But yeah, I would definitely work with my lady to figure out what would be more appropriate if she wasn't feeling me sharing all the time and stuff like that. But it actually hasn't turned a lot of ladies off, to be honest, that I'm outspoken. I know there's some ladies that are more private than others, but there's a lot that really don't care. They've taken interest in me. Maybe they're done with the guys that are not very healthy, and so they're ready for the real thing, and they don't care about my posting. There's ladies that have inquired, was I open for a relationship and stuff like that, building a family with them, and depending on the chemistry and the attraction level, that's how I would approach them. I would say, well, I don't really see this as potential thing, or I would say, oh, I'm flattered, maybe we can investigate and hang out. And that's the only way you really know, is to actually spend time with somebody. But I would probably bring this up. I would say, hey, sweetheart, we're getting close now. It's been 3 months we've been dating. What is your thoughts on my social media? And she may say, oh, I don't really care. Do whatever you're doing. I trust you. Or she may say, you know what, James, there's certain things. Let's just put some guidelines before we go forward, in regards to social media use and stuff like that. So, hope that's clear. All right, take care.